Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game is a matchup of two top-shelf wide receivers who both can flat-out go and get it. It's Dez Bryant going up against Jordy Nelson.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Watch 10. Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
High five. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Man left. 4 down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Double tight. Hey, here we go. 180. Hey.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Blitz.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Woo-hoo! Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's go. All day, baby. All day. Double tight. Hey, we go 26. 4 down.
Elliott running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
We got three, fellas. We're going to 53.
On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
We got Ray coming. Watch out. There we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Let's bring it.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this is a unit that to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left. Leopard! Let's go! Gun! Here we go. Set! Green! Watch you now, Barney! Six guy! Check six guy!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin.
Single. Set! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Black 99 Philly! Set!
Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Flushed out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Right there. 54 Mike.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
They'll run with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Strong right. Here we go. Wide 80. Kill. 3 down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught left side, Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80. He's crashing. Kill. Big edge. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80. Hey, watch edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 1-8.
On third down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It's complete to Golden Tate. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Tight end left.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Strong right. All right, here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Detroit! Hurry up!
Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
We got to stand up over there.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Check.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end. Hey, we go wide in. We got three, fellas. We got three. Gun. Hey, we go kill.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Man left. Here we go. Wide. Here we go. Kill.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Crash. Boom. Sack, baby. Watch it, Detroit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tight end's right. Here we go.
Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go. Wide,
Here's Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They come out here in the eye. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Gun. What do you want? What do you want?
They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Watch 81, watch 81.
Set! Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
Hey, we got three down.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, some strong. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Double tight. Here we go. Go in the 54.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. They find some open field here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Tight end left. Here we go. Three down. Shut down. Motion. Check.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Alert 86.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Kill.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Double tight, double tight.
Here we go, go on to 53.
Hey, got 3 down. 3 down.
Then we're going to 53.
Bang, bang,
Gun.
bang, bang.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Strong left. I'm coming.
Here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.